So your employee has made a mistake, and it's a big one. You're the boss, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to give you 5 tips to ensure that you can handle this situation like a pro. This is Productivity ACE. Let's get it done. Performance management is a critical part of a people manager's job. On the whole, your teams and individual will perform to a decent level. They'll deliver, they'll get the job done, they'll manifest those company behaviours, and you'll get what you expect from them. Well, if they didn't do that, then generally they wouldn't be able to command a job at a professional organisation. But there will be times where even the most skilled and high-performing individual drops the ball. That could be a minor fumble under pressure, or it could be a catastrophic championship-losing miss with the eyes of the world on them. Anything can happen. And when it all hits the fan, the role of the team manager and leadership comes into play. This is where you come in. This is why you're in that position. So what are you going to do? Well, here are 5 top tips from my 20+ years of people management and team leading experience. I've seen plenty of mistakes and I've dealt with plenty of mistakes. This focuses on how you're going to deal with the people side of the mistake rather than any project or procedural changes that need to be made. How are you going to handle the individual? And remember, when you get that, oh, that was useful feeling going through your head, well, that's your cue to hit the like button, to send me a little pat on the back and tell YouTube that I'm making decent content. So, somebody in your team has made a mistake, now what? Tip number 1, fix the problem. The first thing to do when it all goes wrong is to fix the problem. And this might be hard, as the person who made the mistake may well be feeling upset or emotional or angry or just not have their mind on the job. As a leader, it's your job to immediately focus everybody, including that individual, on undoing the damage or fixing whatever is broken. And this might not be easy because the person responsible may well be unfocused due to the error. Their mind might not be in the right place. But it's up to the manager to get them focused on the resolution, especially as they may likely be pivotal to fixing the issue. So speak to the person, calm them down, focus them on what needs to be done, and get it done. Pause and stay cool. Once the problem is fixed, then it's time to pause. Even if the mistake may have been a schoolboy or basic error, it's vital to pause and be self-aware enough to not start throwing any blame around. You won't need to. The person that made the error will know it's their fault. And repeatedly drawing attention to that won't help at all. So pause and think carefully about the next steps. Great managers and leaders stay ultra cool in situations like this. Having that level of equanimity is vital to managing tense situations. Good leaders tend not to get super high when things are going great, and similarly don't freak out when things go badly. Mop up the fallout. As manager, it's up to you to make sure your teams get praise for a job well done. But conversely, when the chips are down, it's you that needs to step up and face off to your clients. I've seen managers throw the person responsible for mistakes right in front of irate stakeholders before, and then offered them no support and just watched as they get torn to pieces by people several levels more senior than them. And that does the individual no good at all, and it seriously compromises the manager-employee relationship. Great leaders allow their hurting employee to take time to lick their wounds while the manager faces up to the key stakeholders and explains the reasons behind the mistake. And at no point will the individual be highlighted or mentioned by name. The leader is accountable, it's their error as much as it is anyone's on the team. That's why you're in that position, to take the flak. What this does is it creates a safe place for employees to fail, and that's absolutely vital to allowing people to work with confidence and express themselves. It's one of the main ways a leader can create that culture of trust in their teams. For more on how leaders can create a true culture of trust, see this video up here. Ask why the mistake happened. Now this is really important, and the answer may not be as obvious as it might seem. Once the dust has settled, in your next conversation with the employee, make sure you discuss the issue and give them the chance to explain why they believe they made the mistake. They may not even know why it happened or why they've underperformed on this occasion. If it feels out of character to you, knowing the individual, then there may well be some deeper reason for the error, so always be mindful of this. Mistakes often occur due to a lack of concentration, a failure to follow the usual process or such like. And in cases like that, there can be external reasons. And it's up to you as a leader to try and establish if there's a deeper issue that has caused this mistake. Maybe there's something going on in the employee's home life, or they've not been sleeping to an illness or other stress, or family bereavement, or something else they haven't told you about. There's usually a reason, especially if it's clearly an out-of-character mistake. Reliable employees don't just suddenly make mistakes. Turn the mistake into a learning exercise. So, the individual's made a mistake, and now you know why. It could be a problem with skills, with over or lack of confidence or something related to external factors. The important thing is that the manager now supports the individual and works with them using coaching techniques to build frameworks and plans to address the cause of the problem. And that really could be anything, from additional training to extra support, right through to helping with issues outside of work. Maybe there's some stress-related issues that the employee needs professional help with. Maybe there's something your company can do to provide healthcare or additional support outside work. The vital thing here is that the leader provides that support and coaching to make sure the issue doesn't happen again. And then in fact, they can turn that weakness into a strength. For leaders, making sure they handle the people aspect of a mistake is critical. If you do it wrong, you've alienated an employee, destroying motivation, and the manager-employee relationship is gone. Done correctly, it's a chance to kick on, develop skills, fix fundamental weaknesses, and also demonstrate the manager's accountability, support, and care for their teams. You step forward and take the bullets, and your teams will love you for it. Managing team mistakes is a critical part of a leader's job. No team will go through life without making mistakes, and it's up to you to be able to provide that support and protection for your teams when it happens. If you like this video, well, look up there and click on that one as well, because I think you'll like that. I'll see you there.